We're here for just another good episode, and it's lessons learned. It's a recap from our recent event, and I just wanted to go live real quick and go over some of the details. Found 10 things to really help you learn how to pivot inside this event management lifestyle, especially for me as a new comer into this world of nonprofits and creating events surrounded with music. Speaking of music, I got a new song here I'd like you to hear. Um, we took some while to make this one. I used different tools to really get the lyrics down and put some different aspects to it. So I think I got it hooked up correctly here. So I'm gonna play it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't hear it, just let me know. I'm gonna turn it up real quick. It's a pretty amazing track.
I woke up in heaven.
Yeah, it's called "I Woke Up in
My
Heaven."
heart is on fire, on fire. My mind's in a cloud. I was tired, but now I'm aroused. Then she appears in my dreams. My eyes have never seen a thing like this. I wanna know everything about her. Can I get a name, a sign, a number? Come on. The girl of my dreams, a beauty supreme. Oh, what a heavenly thing. And I hate to believe that.
Check this shit out.
I gotta leave this beautiful dream. This can't be real. She can't be real, but it feels real. Yeah.
Come on, man. This is huge
My
radio,
heart is
baby.
still on fire, my heart aflame, and my mind's still in the clouds. My body desires. I was lost in thought, but now I'm found, and she's everything I need. My eyes have never seen a thing like this, and it's a natural thing. She's not the type that you can easily discover. Well, you look at that body. Shorty got that body. Shorty got that. Shorty got that body. Shorty got that. I said shorty got that body. Shorty got that. Shorty got that body. Shorty got that. The girl of my dreams. A beauty supreme. Oh, what a heavenly thing. And I hate to believe that. Hey, I gotta leave this beautiful dream. This can't be real. It can't be real, but it feels real. Yeah.
AI music is just taking it to another level.
I'm confused, I wanna stay in this dreamy state. My body's telling me to sleep in, but the time is now to wake up. My body's telling me to sleep in, but the time is now to wake up. 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 Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wait till the end, baby. Check this last verse out.
This must be a dream, because nothing's real like the girl of my dreams. Oh, I woke up in heaven. Can this be real? I must have died in my sleep, cause she was there waiting for me. The girl of my dreams. Oh, I woke up in heaven. I must have died in my sleep, cause she was there waiting for me.
Wow.
My perfect girl is in my dreams.
My reality is not what it seems.
I woke up in heaven. As I looked over, you were laying right next to me.
Let me tell you something about that track right there. It's a beautiful track. It's called "I Woke Up in Heaven," Girl of My Dreams. It took me a while to write this one. I've been having this title in my head for a long time, and I was able to slowly put couple of words together, a couple of pieces together, especially that part where that girl got that body, she got that body, got that, so it's kind of easy. But then I was like, nah, I don't want it to be like a too much of a bouncy type of song. I really wanted to make it something cool and still stick to that R&B vibe. And the two artists that you just heard now is called Sons of Joseph. That's one of my personas. It's one of the ways that you're able to create similar sounding music each time you create a new track. Now, I take the same lyrics. You could do different cover songs. You could add different artists to it, but I always have like a little idea of what I'm trying to do before I actually put it on wax, as they say. Because you're gonna get a couple of turnouts. You're gonna get a chance to see what it sounds like to make sure it's exactly what you're looking for. So that's kind of what I did with that track. And the chorus came out beautiful. The hook was pretty bouncy. I could definitely see some of my favorite artists that's already established taking this track and creating their own little thing and making it happen for them. So, as we are a online station that focuses on AI music, I just want to make sure, let you know, the AI music thing is not stopping. So I was able to make a few connections here to make sure that you could actually hook right directly to my laptop while I'm going live on my celly, and then play the tracks through all of them. So this is going to be like a new format I'm trying to use. It's Fuse Radio. Fuse stands for Fourth Universe Streaming and Entertainment, and it's all based on making AI music as the cornerstone of what I'm actually trying to do. But today's episode, we're going live, is really about lessons learned as a recap for the event that we did. I'm going to play some of the music that we actually had that day, and it was pretty cool. One of the main songs is called We Love LA. It was the name of the song. It was also the name of the actual event. And we were able to, kind of put it all together and create something special. So in the background, I'm going to play the song. This is called We Love LA. And I'm just going to go over some of the stuff that we learned as the event's going through here. So let's be honest. The event was not a smash like I thought it was going to be. I was looking for at least a 50% turnout. We had 50 people RSVP, and I sadly say like about 20% of the people showed up, and we learned some lessons. This was a Sunday event, so Sunday scheduling creates a lot of conflicts for people who are not completely embedded into the program, local followers, people who are really down with your cause and know what you're doing. So, I suggest whenever you're doing your event, try not to do it the first time on a Sunday, because this was our first event. It wasn't only the Sunday thing as well. That Sunday happened to be one of the most beautiful days of the summer. Nice, cool, crisp summer day. And here we are competing with good weather versus an indoor versus an outdoor event. So that's like one of the other number two things that we learned. And lack of family-friendly draw, I think, was the possible reason where, the weekends are set up for family and friends. And we understand that. But it's also set up for causes too, because that's when people actually have free time to go and check things out. And that's kind of what I wanted to focus on. But because the event was an indoor restaurant/bar, and on the flyers we didn't have too many kid-friendly things, it looked like very serious. I'm a very serious person, but I didn't want to take it too serious. But the flyers were consistent with this is like a serious matter, But it was really set up as a mini concert. So the RSVPs, didn't really translate to actual attendance. So you need to work on that, and that's something we have to also work on. So, low turnout rate, kind of, smash things up a little bit, but you just don't give up. You keep going. We also had last-minute performer cancellations. This weakened the program's reliability and the event's momentum, where we had about 10 to 15 acts, but only like 5 of them showed up. So we lost 66% of the acts that was supposed to hit that stage. One of the most disappointing one was a big rock band. I'm not going to say their name, but we actually had everything set up. I was sending them pictures of the stage, equipment set up. They wanted to bring a whole drum kit, a whole drum set. We told them that's going to be cool too. They had like 3 or 4 guitars, bass players, so everything was looking good. And then like a week before the event, they're like, oh, we're not gonna be able to make it, but maybe we could send one of our jazz players. And I was like, all right, that's cool, I get it. But a rock draw would have been a lot better. So in order for us to like make sure that last minute performer cancellations are low, we need stronger confirmations, maybe even contracts, and of course backup acts. So moving forward, that's what we're gonna do for all our events. And I mentioned before, this is number 5 right here, indoor settings on a sunny day. Oh, what a missed opportunity for us to give that outdoor ambiance. Now, the restaurant did have its own little outside area where we could have made something happen with ice cream trucks, a little face painting, bouncy castles and stuff. But we missed that opportunity. And we want to make sure that, that doesn't happen again. And then one of the ways to do that, bring that track back real quick, called We Love LA. We just want to make sure next time we match the vibe with the season and the weather. And excuse me, that's very important because it could lead to missed opportunities where people can't show up. There's other things that need to be done. They hit that beach and that beach weather feels good. And this event was from 2 to like 6 or 7 p.m. So that's like a big chunk part of the day, even for a Connecticut summer. And I understand that now. Okay. And because of the lack of kids and family engagement, the guests wanted more family-oriented options, even though it was a mini concert to serve and help other states get to where they need to get to. So without that, we could have easily, like something simple like face painting, bouncy houses, and even food trucks, or maybe just like a little section that's just for the kids zone, so the parents can have a place to take their kids, especially for the weekend type events. So we missed out on that opportunity. And we used a streaming quality issue too. Our platform was a very solid system, but it was a little inconsistent as far as, I'll give you an example. So when we're going live, we had like 4 different connections on that one live unit for the platform. And I even used my laptop to make sure that we go and stay crisp. But what ended up happening was on Instagram, the vocals would not be clear. And then the music would be too low. So then we went to the Facebook Live, and then we had like the opposite issue where the music was coming through nice and loud, but then my voice was not coming nice and loud. So I had to make some adjustments there. Then I had to use YouTube as the main place to make the live event grow. So then all of a sudden I started realizing, okay, these 3 platforms act very differently, especially if you need the streaming key, such as using your laptop for Instagram. So those are some of the things that we have. So next time, I'm gonna make sure I have the better microphones. I got like 4 microphones. So I'm gonna make sure I use the best one, connect to the system correctly. I'm gonna need an on-site sound engineer. So the sound engineer for us was the DJ that came. He did a great job. He's a one-stop shop for, his name is DJ Vaughn. I'm gonna send you the link so you can look him up too as well. Like he's great at these events. And since it was a non-profit event, he was really able to lock in and really help us out. You'll be able to see some footage too when we make the little movie, because the event was filmed. Even though with the low turnout, I still hit that stage. I still perform my 2-3 songs. You know what I'm saying? And it was fun. So the other last 2 things here is called the marketing gaps. We had great intentions, but the buzz faded quickly after people started RSVPing. And I think we got a little bit on our high horse. We're like, all right, we got like 50 people said they're gonna show up. We had the food set up in the back. It was pasta, salad, and pizza. I'm like, yeah, that's not a bad deal. Feed the artist, feed the talent, and feed the people that's coming in. And plus they're doing donations as well. So we just have to do a little bit better on that as well. Just because people RSVP, you gotta do little reminders, okay? You gotta do little countdown clocks. You gotta send like little nudges through your text messaging system, and that was one of the things that we lacked as well. We just thought people said, yeah, we're gonna be there, and that's what we kind of expected them to be there, but that's okay. And one thing that could have really worked, exclusive giveaways. Now, not enough people signed up for the raffle, and it didn't come out through like we thought it was really gonna come through. So we were still able to hold on to some of the items that were going to be raffled, and we're just going to use it for the next week or 2 because the website is getting promoted, website is getting finished up, and we'll be able to have some giveaways on there. And then the last thing is timing. We had our thing on Sunday afternoon. It may not be ideal, but we were still able to make it work at a lower percentage of what we actually wanted to do. So now we recommend Friday evenings or Saturday late afternoon for the best energy possible. So those were the quick lessons that I learned during the We Love LA Fire benefit. I thank everybody for that came out. I think all the artists that came out, the DJs, the singers, the rock stars that that almost made it. And I pulled through. I was hosting, I was doing sound, I was performing out there. I was engaging with the guests, and, talking to the clients, talking to the artists, making sure paperwork was filled out. So I was a one man show that day, and I don't mind, and it's all good. So this was just a quick roundabout of 10 things that I learned when creating a live event, especially for nonprofits. It's a different ball game, but you just gotta get a team and stay on top of it. Get some volunteers to help you stay on top of it. So next time you're gonna see better events. We got another one coming up in October, and then another one in December. I think I'm gonna call it the Thinkathon. It's just another telethon vibe. Still musicians coming out. So the business plan is not faulted. It's just that it's high powered and it has to stay consistent. All right. My name is Mr. Hours. This is Verse&Vibes TV. We just went live. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna have this on a rerun, and we're gonna do part 2 soon. All right. Peace.